day. I think the first day will be very interesting. Get yourself involved. நீங்களே உங்களே மெதுவா இன்வால்வ் பண்ணிட்டு நாங்கள் ஏற்கனவே சொன்ன மாதிரி என்ன பண்ணணும், இந்த போர்டு இருக்கிற பிளாக் போர்டு இருக்கிற ரிட்டன் மேட்டரை நோட் புக்கில் எழுதி பாருங்க. Now I am going to see the letter the answers for homework number 7. Can you call what is the homework 7? Types of pronouns. Types of pronouns. First one, I am writing. First one, I am writing. I, personal pronoun. I, personal pronoun. Second one, this matter rests between you and I. This matter rests between you and I. You, I. You, I, personal pronouns. Okay? You, I, personal pronouns. I have one doubt. That is the term, this matter. What's that? This is there. Is it not demonstrative pronoun? No. After this, there is a noun matter. So it is not demonstrative pronoun. It is demonstrative adjective. This bag, demonstrative adjective. That tree, demonstrative adjective. Okay? Next, third one. These are not mine. These are not mine. These, demonstrative pronoun. These, demonstrative pronoun. Mine, possessive pronoun. Mine, possessive pronoun. Okay. Fourth one, this is his. This is his. இது அவனுடையது. This is a demonstrative pronoun. His is the possessive pronoun. This is the demonstrative pronoun. His is the possessive pronoun. Okay. Next, question number 5. Question number 5. Which is your book? Which is your book? Which, interrogative pronoun is used to ask questions. Which, interrogative pronoun. Sixth one. I don't like that. I don't like that. I, personal pronoun. That, demonstrative pronoun. I, personal pronoun. That, demonstrative pronoun. Seventh one. Whom do you like most? Whom do you like most? Whom, interrogative pronoun. You, personal pronoun. Whom, interrogative pronoun. You, personal pronoun. Okay? Very good. All of you right? Very good. Very good. Next, eighth one. He is a good player. Is he not? He is a good player. Is he not? He. There are two pronouns in that sentence. He. Both are personal pronouns. Both are personal pronouns. Okay. I helped her. I helped her. I and her. There are two pronouns. I and her. Both are personal pronouns. Okay. The last one, 10th sentence. My bag is here. Where is yours? My bag is here. Where is yours? Yours, possessive pronoun. Yours, possessive pronoun. Okay? Check your answer. If there is any mistake in your answer, find out why there is a mistake. You understand now? So check the definitions we saw for the pronouns and correct yourself. Suppose if you have any doubts, you can contact you over phone to the numbers and clarify your doubts. Okay? Today we are going to see pronouns. This is a continuation of day 5. Kinds of pronouns. I think on day 5 we saw personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns and interrogative pronouns. Yesterday on day 5 we saw personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and interrogative pronouns. Now we are going to see reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. What is the structure is? Regarding reflexive pronoun, the structure is the pronouns end with self or selves. I will say myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves. If it is singular, yourself. If it is plural, yourselves. Himself, herself, itself, themselves. This is a structure for reflexive, and we are going to see emphatic pronoun. This is the structure. What is meant by reflexive pronouns? The action done by the subject reflects upon the subject himself. For example, here I given, we enjoyed ourselves in the park. We enjoyed ourselves in the park. What is the action? Enjoying. Done by whom? The subject, we. What about the result? It reflects upon the subject themselves. So it is a reflexive pronoun. That is, we enjoyed with whom? Ourselves. With the subject and the object refer the same person. Listen. If the subject and the object refer the same person, then it is reflexive pronoun. You can see the structure there. Myself, ourselves, yourself for singular, yourselves for plural, himself, herself, itself, and themselves. Okay? Let me give some more examples. I hurt myself. See, I hurt myself. Hurt, you know, is attacking, or the result will be turning back upon the subject itself. I hurt myself. So the action done by the subject reflects upon the subject itself. So myself is a reflexive pronoun. Okay. She pricked herself while sharpening the blade, while sharpening the pencil. She pricked herself while sharpening the pencil. Our pencil is equal to pricked. So action done by the subject reflects upon the subject itself. So it is reflexive pronoun. Is it clear? Because why I am stressing here? Because you will get confused with the reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronouns. Because both have the same structure. Both have the same structure. Clear? Next, emphatic pronouns. The above pronouns means what? Myself, ourselves, yourself, yourself, etc. These pronouns, the above pronouns, can be used for the sake of emphasis. What is my emphasis? Giving importance. For example, I solved the sum. I solved the sum myself. I solved the sum myself. Non-connected, non-quoting. By giving importance to do here. I solved the sum myself. Here, I is a subject. I is a subject. Then, so the sum is the object. Both differ. They don't refer the same person. I solved the sum myself. Okay? So here myself is the emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. I myself did the sum. The children themselves solved the puzzles. The குழந்தைகளே அந்த புதிர்கால விடையை கண்டுபிடித்தார்கள். குழந்தைகளே புதிர்கால விடையை கண்டுபிடித்த குழந்தைகளே. Giving importance. So that is emphatic pronouns. Okay? I think is it clear now? So far these are personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. Now, the next kind of pronoun is relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. I want to say something about this relative pronoun. Why? When you go for simple, complex, compound sentences, I think higher class students, for example, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th students, you can understand what is simple, complex, compound. For making simple to complex or compound to complex, this relative pronoun is highly useful. Don't forget that. So be careful. The other thing is the relative pronouns. What are relative pronouns? Before going for definition, I want to say who, whom, whose, which, that. These are all relative pronouns. These are all relative pronouns. Yes, what is the doubt? Yes, he is correct. Sir, he is asking, sir, these words are used for questions. Yes, when they are used for questions, they are interrogative pronouns. Okay, but when they are going to relate two sentences, it is relative pronoun. Okay, what is the definition? These are used to join sentences by referring the antecedent. I will explain what is the antecedent. Look at the word. And to introduce noun clauses. For example, the book which is yours is here. One more example. My friend who is an officer comes to see me. Repeat the example. Look at the example carefully. My friend who is an officer comes to see me. Here, this word, my friend, is the antecedent of this relative pronoun. அதாவது அந்த relative pronoun எந்த நவுனுக்கு பதிலாக பயன்படுகிறதோ அந்த noun antecedent. You understand now? What is antecedent? The noun, the relative pronoun, the person noun which is going before. For example, who is a relative pronoun? It stands for the person my friend. Stands for the noun my friend. So it is an antecedent. Okay? My friend who is an officer comes to see me. Here there are two sentences. My friend comes to see me. My friend who is an officer. My friend is an officer. My friend is an officer. My friend comes to see me. These two sentences are joined by the relative pronoun who. Next one. The book which is yours is here. Here there are two sentences. The book is here. The book is here. The book is yours. Okay. So these two sentences are joined by the relative pronoun which. So the answer is the book which is yours is here. The book which is yours is here. I think. Come on, stand up. Yes. I want to know what is the answer of the second example. What is the answer for the second example? Yes. Yes, you are correct. Very good. The book, he says, the book is the antecedent of this relative pronoun which. You understand now? So this is relative pronoun. So be careful and go through this all types of pronouns in general, especially relative pronouns in particular, and find its usage. Because now we are going to see basic grammar. These basic grammars will develop into application grammar. And the application of grammar is voice sentence, active voice, passive voice, direct speech, indirect speech, simple, complex, compounded, degrees of comparison, etc., preposition, translation, etc., etc. இதுக்கு பேசிக் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். ஒரு தடவை சொல்ற மாதிரி என்ன பண்ணுங்க, இந்த பிளாக் போர்டு நம்ம காமிக்கிறோம், பிளாக் போர்டு பார்த்து எழுதிருங்க, ஹோம்வொர்க் எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்புறம் உங்களுடைய யூடியூப்ல போயிட்டு என்ன பண்றீங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணி செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க அப்போ ஈஸியா அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆகும் இந்த ஹோல் ஒரு ஒன் டே ஃபுல்லா பாத்தீங்கன்னா மேக்ஸிமம் 1 hour தான் ஆகும் அந்த 1 hour என்ன பண்ணலாம் ஒரு முடிச்சலாம் ஓகே next we are going to see indefinite pronouns next we are going to see indefinite pronouns what is the indefinite not definite you can't say how much how many who anything like that for example all attended the class all attended the function all attended the function all means how many maybe 10 numbers 12 numbers 22 20 100 1000 so it is not definite so indefinite see no noun objects if you say all persons it will be indefinite adjective if you say all without nouns it stands for the number of persons maybe 10 numbers 12 numbers or 100 numbers அந்த 100 பேருக்கு பதிலாக 200 பேருக்கு பதிலாக இந்த ஆர்டர் போட்டு போது it is indefinite pronouns okay what is the definition these refer persons or things in general பொதுவாக குறிக்கின்ற not definite not particular okay what are the indefinite pronouns everybody anybody all any several these are all indefinite pronouns what are they everybody anybody all any several okay next one distributive pronouns the last one is distributing what is distribution giving one another giving to each person distributing the minister distributed the prizes the teacher distributed the chocolates like that so distributive that is what are the words what are the pronouns and distributive pronouns no each either neither each either neither these are all distributive pronouns two three again three பாத்தீங்கன்னா தான் உங்களுக்கு மனசுல வருது for example either of the brothers will be given prizes so either means affirmative sense neither negative sense அந்த சகோதரர்கள் ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க பிரைசஸ் கொடுக்கப்படுவார்கள் இந்த சகோதரர்கள் ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் பிரைசஸ் கொடுக்கப்படும் either of the brothers for example ராஜு and ராமன் are brothers ராஜுக்கும் பிரைஸ் கிடைக்கும் ராமனுக்கும் பிரைஸ் கிடைக்கும் either it is affirmative sense each they refer to persons or things one at a time the distribution அவங்களா ஒரு சாப்பிடுறாங்க நீ ஒரு புக் வாங்கிட்டு நீ ஒரு பென் வாங்கிட்டு சொல்றோமா இல்லையா this one at a time that is distributive pronouns okay so each either neither is a are the distributive pronouns okay so on day 6 we are seeing all the types of pronouns are over now we will given homework for this day 6 work it out okay have a good day thank you for your patience keep patient hearing and work very hard say the grammar very easy subject if you pursue it thoroughly so now we see possessive pronouns interrogative pronouns demonstrative pronouns then relative pronouns indefinite pronouns distributive pronouns the last one is reciprocal pronouns the last one is we are going to see reciprocal pronouns so before you listen to teaching what you do you first write a section first write what was written on the board what was written on the board write first then you compare while I teach okay the first one the last type of pronoun is reciprocal what is reciprocal giving one another giving each other you understand that is reciprocal reciprocal ஒருத்தர் செய்யறத இன்னொருத்தர் செய்யற மாதிரி is it clear ஒருத்தர் செய்யறதுன்னா இன்னொரு செய்யற என்ன பண்ணணும் that is known as reciprocal these are used to refer to two or more persons each other one another like that each other one another are the examples for reciprocal pronouns okay the help see the example Raju and Anand helped each other. Raju and Anand helped each other. Suppose Raju, what does it mean there? Raju is helping Anand, Raju was helping Anand, Anand was helping Raju. So this each other is the reciprocal. Okay, so this is the last type of pronoun. So we have completed the types of pronouns. Now I have given the homework. Write the homework. This is homework number 8. Okay. Homework number 8 for day 6. Day 6 we dealt with the types of pronouns. Pronouns and the types. These are the homework number 8. Identify the pronouns in the following sentences and say their kind. So here I have given some 6 sentences. There are pronouns in each and every sentence. There are pronouns. One or more pronouns in the same sentence. ஒரே வாக்கியத்திலே ஒன்று அல்லது ஒன்றுக்கு மேற்பட்ட pronouns இருக்கும். அந்த pronouns நீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்கன்னா you have to mark it and say its kind. Identify the pronouns in the following sentences and say their kind. Okay, do the homework and do it well. So when you are doing the homework, recall from day 1. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் கிராமர் கிளாஸ் பார்க்கணும். கிராமர் கிளாஸ்ல டே 5 பார்க்குறீங்க, டே 6 பார்க்குறீங்கன்னா டே 1 என்ன பண்ணாங்க அப்புறம் திருப்பி பாருங்க. What do you feel, boys? What do you feel? Oh, it will be tough. But if you understand, if you go through the papers, if you recall the papers, நீங்க பழைய கவனிச்சு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது ஈஸியா இருக்கும். சொல்றது புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? அதனால கொஞ்சம் சோம்பேறியா பார்க்க. திருப்பி சொல்றேன், நீங்க வந்து ஒரு நாளைக்கு அதிகபட்சம் 1 hour ஒர்க் பண்ணா போதும். நான் கொடுக்குற ஒவ்வொரு டே ஹோம்வொர்க் என்ன பண்ணுங்க, ஒரு நாளைக்கு 1 hour பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.